Thank you, Mr. Subba. Welcome to the panel discussion.
Today's discussion brings together leaders from government, corporates, and civil societies, and we would like to reflect on how we can move from access to outcomes, ensuring that it leads to meaningful employment and empowerment. And with that in background, we have the discussion, and he also understands that, right now, India stands at a turning point where access to education has improved, definitely. Quality learning and employability still remains a challenge. So what data says is nearly 400 million people will need to be skilled, reskilled, upskilled by 2030. And this definitely calls for a collective action. Through today's dialogue, we would like panelists to focus on actionable solutions, innovative ideas, and partnership that can truly transform the learning to earning pathway. So that's what I would expect from this panel discussion. So, and really a warm welcome to all our panelists and all members of the audience. So it's as we know, it's a very kind of inspiring kind of a group of experts and participants, and let's explore fresh perspectives and ideas that shape the future of our children on education and skill development. And thank you for being here. So let me begin with my first question, which is to all the panelists. To begin with, Rao sir, I would like to ask you this question, that considering, India's education priorities under NEP 2020 and SDG 4 and SDG 8, what two targeted interventions from CSO, corporate, academia can most effectively ensure equitable, quality education for all our children, which means leaving no child behind? Over to you, sir.
Quite a comprehensive question. Thank you, because it encompasses the whole gamut from school education to higher education and bringing outcomes at the end, which means outputs along the way. So it's a very qualitative kind of a query. So basically, every student goes to school or college with the ultimate aim of employment. That's the general. There were 90% of the students. Only 10% have the interest for research and so on. That's what we have been seeing. So now, in the present scenario, if we have to retain, like you said some time ago, 400 million students have to be skilled the right way so that we retain some semblance of a demographic advantage that which is fast outstripping us. So what is required at the moment is address the school system and the college system simultaneously. What we have been doing is employability and skill education. We have been starting it at the higher education system and integrating it backwards. So now we have to do it simultaneously. The reason being, the school education system is growing at a disproportionately faster pace than the higher education system, because it's almost on par with the population growth rate. So higher education system is not able to keep pace with the growth of the conventional higher education system. So there is a need to early detect the aptitude of students in class 9 or at least maximum by 10, so that those who have the aptitude for pedagogy will go straight into mainstream education, and those who display a different aptitude will go into skill education. Now, in both cases, whether it's classroom curriculum for higher education, or there's a huge requirement, number one, that is the curriculum upgradation, curriculum transformation. The curriculum transformation, number one, has to be current, taking into account the latest developments in technology and which imposes itself on the learning systems, because artificial intelligence, initially it was simple tools like Excel and Microsoft Word and some computer programs. Now artificial intelligence has become a horizontal across all layers of education, or across all streams. Therefore, technology has come up in a big way. Therefore, curriculum upgradation, curriculum transformation is a fundamental need in the Indian education system, starting from class 4 at least. 1, 2 and 3, okay, it will pass by. And the early stages of school up to class 7 is more about aptitude discovery. Therefore, it should be a very engaging kind of a curriculum to discover the skills of the students. Those who display a temperament for pedagogy, they have to be segregated, and so on. So the categorization of students should be complete by the time they reach 10. And after which, there should be an entire vertical for vocational education spread across the entire education system. I don't mean just skill universities. I think every university in the country should have a skill vertical. All the central universities, even IITs these days have been taking up skilling in their own way, because it affords a certain brand value, and their labs and all can be put to some common use. So education is a decentralized process. You can't, skill education especially, you can't expect everybody to come all the way to a skill university, learn and assemble over there. You have to carry skills to the college system. The catchment area of students is around the colleges in the country. The 43,000 plus general degree colleges where people are thirsting for jobs, and about 98 lakh people pass out of general degree courses, BA, BSc, BCom every year, and about 55 lakhs of them remain unemployed or not even employable, leave alone. So this term employability is the crux. That can come through, like I said, the first measure I've already told you, the curriculum should be dramatically transformed. And how will we transform this curriculum? By aligning it with industry. Basically, the industry should decide the curriculum for the college and the late schooling system. And although all skill universities are doing so to some extent, unless industry participates in the curriculum, there are 3 expectations from industry. Number 1, assist in the transformation of curriculum through a direct engagement. Number 2, provide their master trainers to train the existing staff and teachers of the colleges and the class 11 and 12 students. Number 3, assist in setting up labs through their CSR and whatever in institutions which have a predominant population in-house, and also through outreach. Universities have to function in terms of both outreach, and that's what we've been trying to do in our university also, though these are early days for us. And finally, the on-the-job work exposure. What is experiential learning? Experiential learning, one thing is about doing all this work in the labs. Secondly, it is about going to the workplace itself, an internship. So this should be sustained, longer period internships of at least preferably in the form of apprenticeships in the case of core manufacturing sector, or internships in the case of the IT sector where live projects and all are handed over. So this is a must for every degree program, and the curriculum of the degree programs and diploma programs should reflect the skill sets that are required for particular job descriptions in the industry. So, and the curriculum should be of a problem-solving nature, not in the theory. So basically, about 20% of theory would be generally essential for just about every course, but the remaining 80% should be skill set based. And when industry gives a curriculum, it is usually skill set based, as we've been seeing in the case of our own university, where we have devised curricula for the pharma sector, taking inputs from all the 5 pharma companies here. And our logistics curriculum is being prepared by Swiggy, Flipkart, Mahindra Logistics, and so on, GMR. So like that, every sector will have industry leaders who are, and they are ready to assist, mind you. They are very, very ready to assist, because there's a huge shortage of manpower, the rightly trained manpower, and they're willing to go the extra yard to get their people. So many leading corporates like HCL, Microsoft have all been declared awarding bodies by NCVT, so they're carrying out their own in-house skilling programs. Now, if the university and the college system were to have come up with all their proper the industry-based curricular courses, possibly these industries could have focused on doing what they do best and just participate in the skilling process of the university system. That is what is needed. So the university should align itself to industry, and industry should focus on its own main job of production, employment, and marketing, and so on. The skilling should gradually, the skilling in our education system should reflect industry requirements. Now, for this, the regulatory systems are all in place. UGC, the National Trade Framework, the NEP has given flexibility just about anything. If you read the NEP in tandem with the National Trade Framework and those guidelines for the skill-based courses, if you read all of them in tandem with each other, it just about covers any university can do whatever it wants. So our outcomes are employability, and our outcome, the processes are more important at the moment. There has to be an involvement of all the stakeholders in the creative process of children's education, of the youth, and so on. Otherwise, what is happening is a general degree student is totally de-linked from what is happening in industry. Though you send him to a job, first of all, he doesn't take up the job, and then even if he takes up, he's kicked out within a week or so. So this kind of a huge mismatch goes on.